You know that feeling when a game looks over.
Halliburton steps back and hits.
The scoreboard's ugly, the losing team's fans are heading for the exits, and even the announcers sound like they're delivering a eulogy. Then, something shifts. A steal, a three, a roar from the crowd. Suddenly, the impossible doesn't just feel possible.
Here's Smith on the take. He whips it out to the wing, and Terry Fry delivers a big one for the Cavs.
It's happening. These aren't just comebacks. These are full-blown basketball resurrections. The kind of games where you grab the person next to you and yell, "No way, this is real." This video is packed with the NBA's most surprising, heart attack-inducing comebacks, the ones that still give us chills. Want more insane sports moments? Hit subscribe. You won't regret it. The Cavs were up 119 to 112 with under a minute to go. That's usually a wrap. But this is the 2025 Pacers we're talking about. Nesmith flew in for a putback dunk. Mitchell got called for an offensive foul. Then Siakam laid it in. Suddenly, it's 119 to 116, and after Struss botched an inbounds pass, Cleveland still had a three-point lead when Halliburton stepped to the line with 12 seconds left. He missed the second free throw, but hustled to get his rebound. He backed up to the logo, stared down Ty Jerome, then launched a deep three swish. Pacers win 120 to 119. Just like that, the top-seeded Cavs were rattled and never recovered. Indiana finished them in 5. Halliburton's shot wasn't just clutch, it was a heartbreaker that turned the whole series upside down. With 3:25 left, the Pacers were down 14 points at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks crowd was already celebrating, but Indiana didn't shudder. They chipped away. Nesmith caught fire, draining 6 threes in 5 minutes like he was born for the moment. He hit 2 clutch free throws to make it 124 to 123. Then OG Anunoby missed one for New York. With 7 seconds left, Halliburton had the ball. He drove, saw Robinson waiting at the rim, hesitated, backed up, then launched a fadeaway 2 with 1 foot near the line. The ball hit the back rim, bounced high, then dropped. Game tied. Overtime. In the extra period, the Knicks briefly led, but Indiana shut the door. Nembhard hit the go-ahead layup, Obi Toppin dunked it home, and the Pacers took Game 1, stealing momentum, stealing hearts, and making New York nervous. This game was done. Milwaukee led 118 to 111 in overtime. There were just 40 seconds left, but the Pacers weren't finished. Nembhard hit a quick 3 to cut it to 4. Then he stole the ball out of a double team like he knew exactly where it was going. That set up Halliburton, who hit a tough and 1 layup over contact. Score now 118 to 117. The Bucks had the ball and a chance to settle things, but under pressure, they panicked. A pass to Gary Trent Jr. went right through his legs. Out of bounds. Pacers ball. And you already know what's coming. Halliburton drives past Giannis and puts up the game winner with 1 second left. Just chaos. A total meltdown by Milwaukee, and a masterclass in composure by the Pacers. Game, series, and possibly legacies, all flipped in one unforgettable finish. No one saw this coming. In Game 2 of the 2019 first round, the Warriors were up 94 to 63 in the third. Steph, KD, Clay, yeah, it was a wrap, or so we thought. But the Clippers didn't fold. Lou Williams caught fire, Montrezl Harrell didn't miss a shot, and suddenly, this bench-led squad was cooking the defending champs. The Clippers dropped 85 in the second half and outscored Golden State 72 to 37 in just under 20 minutes. Harrell was perfect, 9 for 9, with 25 points and 10 boards. Lou finished with 36 and 11 dimes. The final? 135 to 131 Clippers, the biggest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Warriors still won the series in 6, but this game? This was a statement. And for Doc Rivers, it wasn't the first time he'd been part of a miracle comeback, but it also wouldn't be the last. April 2022, Game 3. Series tied 1-1. Minnesota was on fire, up by 26 in the second quarter, and cruising again by 23 late in the third. Then, boom, the Grizzlies exploded. A 21-0 run flipped the game completely. The Timberwolves didn't know what hit them. Ja Morant made franchise history that night, becoming the first Grizzlies player ever to record a playoff triple-double. He took control, and the Grizzlies locked down everything on defense. Final score, 104 to 95. A wild, gutsy comeback that left the Timberwolves stunned and gave Memphis a 2-1 series lead. They eventually won the series in 6 games before running into the Warriors in the next round. But this comeback, this was peak Grizzlies, gritty, fearless, and electric. A game that showed just how dangerous a young team with confidence and energy can be when they refuse to quit. Game 5 of the 2021 Eastern Semis, Philly was up 26 in the third quarter, and it felt like lights out for Atlanta. But that's when things unraveled. Fast. The Hawks, led by a cold-blooded Trae Young, caught fire. Trae dropped 25 points and 6 assists just in the second half. The Hawks shot over 60% after halftime, piling on 69 second-half points while Philly collapsed, missing free throws, turning it over, and shooting under 38%. The Sixers had the league's number 2 defense, but couldn't stop Lou Williams either. He poured in 15 points in 23 minutes off the bench. It was heartbreak for Doc Rivers and the Sixers, who were booed off their home floor. Final score, 109-106 Hawks. They'd go on to beat Philly in 7 and make the conference finals. A comeback so wild, it stunned the entire league and wrecked Philly's trust in their process. Down 26 at halftime, most teams would quit. Not the Cavs. Not with LeBron James turning into a one-man wrecking crew. The Pacers dropped a franchise record 74 first-half points, looking unstoppable. Then the king happened. 28 second-half points. A monster triple-double. A clutch 3 to take the lead. And Channing Frye's brutal dagger to seal it. The Cavs outscored Indiana 70-40 after the break. An absolute masterclass in playoff resilience. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. LeBron reminded everyone why he owned the East. And the Pacers? They never recovered. Cleveland swept them right after. Before LeBron's heroics, there was Paul Pierce's legendary meltdown, in reverse. The Nets were cruising, up 21 in the fourth. Then Pierce woke up. After missing 12 of his first 14 shots, he exploded for 19 in the final quarter. The Celtics outscored New Jersey 41-16, turning a blowout into one of the most shocking wins ever. The bench went nuts, like they'd just won Game 7. But the cruel twist? The Nets won the next 3 and the series. Still, this comeback rewrote NBA history, the first time a team erased 26 points in the playoffs. Basketball's greatest comebacks prove one thing: no lead is ever safe. The Clippers' 35-point rally, LeBron's legendary 26-point playoff turnaround, and Halliburton's 2025 heroics remind us that the game is never over until the final buzzer. Teams like the Pacers, Grizzlies, and Hawks turned certain losses into shocking wins with heart, hustle, and pure resilience. Whether a regular season stunner or a playoff miracle, each comeback left fans speechless and history rewritten. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop a comment and let's settle the debate. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic NBA moments, highlights, breakdowns, and deep dives you won't want to miss.